Sure, LV, sure. Anyway, welcome on back to another episode of Warframe. We're going to be doing today's Sorties, which is a rescue, survival, and spy. So, a couple of low-key missions, and let's see, energy production. I'm probably going to go with Nidus just because I can on that one, just to change it up a bit since the last time we did a survival mission was with Inaros. But for the rescue and spy, we're going to stick with Loki just to get it done quickly. Now, I did do some modifications to Loki's build, I believe, since the last time we actually took a look at him. And the biggest change was I put another form into him, so I could get primed continuity. So Invis now lasts 33 seconds instead of, I think it was 27 or 28 seconds. So a lot more time to just stay Invis and for the same price and everything. It's wonderful. So yeah, good old sortie missions that are really easy setups like this, and doesn't require an additional person. Well, preferred to be additional person, like it is with the sorties that were here yesterday, or day before, against Kayla to Thame. It was a lot easier to do those kind of boss fights with more than one person. Like the Sagas Rock one that we fought, where it was like 20 minutes later, I even cut out. That one's actually a lot better with another person at the very minimum, simply because it allows you to kind of bounce between setups and just get more potential damage. Like, if you aren't in range of dealing some damage to Sargus Rock, you got someone else who can. Also, since I'm recording this, these missions here are actually not too bad for getting some footage of the lock, so I will definitely have to use that to my advantage for a video I want to record of a tips and tricks like series of Warframe, where one of the episodes is going to be dedicated to corpus hacking, because it can be a little confusing on how to do it, and I have some ideas and tips for everyone on how to successfully beat those quickly, though you might have picked up on some of that since throughout the episodes, but hopefully y'all will appreciate that in the future, when I get around to fully writing up the information I want to present and how to present it all, and blah 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 and blah 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 blah. Stuff like that. You know, now that I think about it, no, we'll stick with Nidus. I was thinking about using Limbo, but since we're actually finding the corpus, they can have nullifiers, and that could become a problem for me if I'm running a Limbo. So yeah, we'll stick with Nidus simply because I don't have to worry about nullifier bubbles as much as I would on Limbo anyway, for how I want to do the setup.
You are here to distract the enemy. Trigger the alarm. They have just shut down all systems.
Did they now?
Sending life support capsules your way. The first life support capsule.
You know, I love how their first response is to shut down life support systems. It's actually hilarious. Alright, getting there up in damage. It'll take a moment to truly get to where I want to be. Being able to kill these guys off quickly. Alright, let's get our fourth up and running. Let's go ahead and put our third out so we take less damage from them. It'll also allow us to deal more and more damage. Cerberus, how are you doing against these guys, actually? Not too bad. Need more energy. Okay, I'll put down my energy pad, even though I really don't need it. I just needed to wait a few seconds there, but I'm an impatient person. I want my energy and I want it now. I'll, GG energy worth. I remember the last time that worked was even on, television. I think it's been a while. Need more energy, thank you. Wait, nope, not enough energy. Need more.
Additional life support has arrived.
Okay, there we go. Got the energy I needed. Yeah, this is kind of sad. Moa, I'm gonna kill you off just because your timer's about up anyway, and I'm gonna now connect to the shield osprey who went off the side of the screen. Nope, enemies. Oh, there you are. You sure are taking the time to get here. See, can I get any life support modules out of these containers while we wait for enemies to show up? I can indeed. You have become mine now. Alright, next field up. So yeah, camping as a Nidus and a spot is really effective, especially if you have a dead end like I do. It's even more useful if you have Zenorek and not have energy reduction. But, yeah, I gotta work with what the game gave me. Simply because they always want to come to you. Now, if you're in a team, you definitely need to request your team to stick together and kind of stay at one spot. That way you can actually maximize your damage potential as Nidus in that kind of situation. It'd be best if you ran Nidus with like a Trinity for healing purposes. Maybe a Rhino for his Roar and possibly an Equinox. Depending on who you're fighting against. Banshee wouldn't hurt either, but I think you have to hit, I think Banshee Sonar would have to hit the, feet of the enemy in order for Nidus' one to actually deal a stupid amount more damage to it. I believe, anyway. Alright, so that doesn't actually work out too well against those guys, against the Corpus Tax. The Cypress Prime. Which, I guess that's kind of to be expected with the way I set this up. And we are running out of life support, because not enough enemies are coming. You're mine now. And in fact, I'm primarily running out of energy because there aren't enough enemies around. Which is not a good thing. Got a radiation proc on that guy. I'll take it. You know, I'm trying to remember if I only have one or two Forma. Or maybe I don't have any Forma in Nidus at all, though I think I have one. I don't remember if I have Prime Continuity on or not. Hello, Nullifier. Not hitting that guy over there. Whoa! I died. It's because my link went down. Got it. Or I would have died if I didn't have the stacks to prevent that. Gotta pay attention to that link timer. Be for my own good. Be dead. Y'all be dead. We are going to have to vacate that spot for a moment to grab a life support capsule since we are running a bit low on life support. Need that oxygen for some reason. Is it ever actually explained why frames need life support? Like, I mean, them needing life support would imply that they're living, right? Which we do get to see kind of in one of the quest lines, but I don't know, some people are convinced that they're not alive. So my thought to them would be, why does life support matter if they're not alive? Like, if they're just machines, why do they need life support in missions? It's a good question, isn't it? At least I think so. Damn it, I wanted to link to the Oxygen Osprey. Fine, Moa, you'll do. Well, I'll camp this spot out over here. I can get quite a bit of shots off with the Cerberus Prime, at least. In a short amount of time for just being a semi-auto. Ooh. Oxymouse Spray. Mine. Gimme. I want your power. I want your life. It's wonderful. Just gonna make sure I don't get outside of 50 meters, I think it was my range, before it would become a problem. And along with nullifiers not taking them away from me. But that was close. You're my next victim. Alright, got no problem coming back alive now. Really, Corpus Stack. Corpus Stack might be a little bit of a problem. How many sacks are we up to? 47? That's not great. We could actually be up a lot higher, but I think that one death kind of screwed me.
Life support has been replenished.
And the lack of enemies is probably not helping either.
Additional life support has arrived.
We got 2 minutes left. It's not too bad.
That should keep you going for a while.
Alright, they're all in one spot. I can kill them all off. Whew. I'm glad our field here recovers HP for our carrier with us. Ow. Corpus Tech, you found my one weakness of standing in a spot I can't pound to. How dare you find my weakness? Bastard. Don't keep moving over. That was not in the agreement. Hey, you know what, Corpus Tech? You're now my my link. Have fun with that. Have fun. Hope you enjoyed the link. Why'd you open door? Why did that door open? I have no idea. Alright, let's move down over to here. And we just need one more life support module to call us good. Alright, so we have enough for the mission to be a success, though I think I'm gonna run and grab another one. That way we don't have like 5 seconds to get to the exit. Plus we'll be able to explore the map just a bit more. And since there are life support capsules off in this direction, I'm imagining the exit might be off in this direction as well. But, let's go ahead and grab this other one down here. Okay, that's a dead end. That's fine. Oh, wait. I guess it wasn't this way. Just happened to be a large room where the capsules wanted to spawn.
Keep up the good work.
Up and over. I should not have got caught up on that, but I did. Okay, there we go. Now, I think for changing, for the purposes of changing things up, I might go Avaro for the next mission, which I believe was a spy? I think it was a spy. It was indeed a spy, right? It is. Radiation hazard, spy, that's fine. I'm gonna go Avaro, just to change it up so we're not Loki all the time. Now, Avaro has a mod that's very useful for just running through things called Infiltrate, allowing her prowl to just bypass barriers, laser barriers, without setting off any alarms. There are a few where that does take place still, though, so it's something you need to be careful of and run through things, you know, kind of like with a mindful eye of, hey, if I do accidentally set this off, even though I should be in prowl, I need to be on, well, I need to book it, essentially, to finish up the spy bit so it doesn't fail on me. But I'm going to spam a couple energy pads down. Enable prowl. This way we don't have to worry about it. Do some stealing too along the way if I can. Nothing good. Got quite a bit of ammo out of them. There was a chance of them dropping like mods and whatnot as well, which wouldn't be a bad thing, but I'm not seeing that happening. Okay. Wait. A is where? Over here. Ooh. Can I, never mind. I bumped into him. I was hoping I could, backstab him and see the actual value of covert lethality on this dark dagger I have, but I guess that's gonna have to wait for another time. Now, I'm actually going to do something different as well here. Let's see, we got the dash wire arrow. Running through because I'm Avara with Infiltrate. Yeah, Avara can make some of these missions very, very simple. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna re-enable Prowl. Up Ursa. Good. I can steal from the isolated Ursa then. Damn. Oh well. Gotta get through the robotic combat there. And I accidentally came out of Prowl because of a bullet jump. It's not a good thing. That's one of the downsides of using Avara compared to Loki is, while she can stay invis for as long as she has energy, it is not very much of a fan by accidentally running or stuff like that. Like if we're in invis and I start running by holding down shift for a bit too long instead of rolling, okay. I did jack shit all to that guy. Yeah, anyway. It's one of the downsides, though. Avara does get the option of using her dash wires while invis to just kind of slide across here. And you can tell I've probably done that a few times now. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the map overlay. It's not really necessary, and I know a lot of people don't actually like it. Just kind of how I play it, though, and I don't know, you get used to it really quickly, and considering I used to play games like Diablo and Diablo 2 a lot, where the map could always be on the overlay of the screen, I got used to it a long time ago, before I even started playing Warframe. Whee! Let's get into here. Oops. Yeah, see, I held down shift for just a little bit too long there, and it took me out of Prowl because I was trying to run then. Good old hourglass one. In, up, and over. I don't know why wait, did I even bother turning that off down here? I did. I don't know why. Considering I don't really need to, considering I have Infiltrate on, like it's not necessary. Well, Cyanide Gamma Card just procced and destroyed all the cameras. So that's something. Yeah, to be careful with that. No, that was a nullifying bubble sent out by that Bursa. Also, I have taken so much damage from radiation clouds here. Alright, we are done. And we got a Cyanide Cleanse. Okay. Sure, I'll take it, I guess. I could always sell it off along with the Narmon lenses if I get any of those. I've generally just been buying greater lenses for 40 plat instead of having to build them, simply because it takes 4 of the lesser lenses and just the price of the blueprint is expensive, and then the price of actually building it is expensive. Like if we were taking the greater Narmon lens, the blueprint. Yeah, it costs 200,000 credits to buy the blueprint, 25,000 credits on top of that to actually build it, along with a Forma, Argon Crystal, Aurican Cell, and for the lesser lenses. It's the same price for all of them. It's not worth it. I find it easier just to buy them in the greater form. Simply because some of the other lenses, like those Zenric and Narmon lenses, they sell for over 10 plat each, so for you to buy your 4 lenses and then craft them into a greater one, you're actually spending more than 40 plat than if you just bought the greater lens outright. I don't know how many people have thought about that in detail, but yeah, a lot of people are buying them for like more than 10 plat each, and it's kind of hilarious how well people sell them for greater than 10 each. Yeah, I don't know. But that'll be it for this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed another one of our sortie runs, and hope you guys enjoyed me running Loki instead of, not running Loki, running Avara instead of Loki all the time. But yeah, until next time, as always, take it easy.
Do you remember the old war, operator?
No, Ordis, I don't.
It seems to have misplaced those memories.
You've said this to me a million times, but have you misplaced that memory too?